Perfect. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? On this morning after the embarrassment our offense showed the nation, y'all know what it is. Shout out to the chat, man, the world's most dangerous chat, man. Yes, indeed, man. Yesterday was horrible. Happy Halloween to all. Happy Halloween. Yes, indeed. What is the deal, man? We got RDF in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. Still Raider gang, yes indeed, man. We still Raiders, you know what I mean? But that offense, man, it was like Halloween. You know what I mean? Last night, it was scary. It was scary last night how that offense looked. Horrible. Horrible. Jimmy Garoppolo did horrible. He's been doing horrible all year with these turnovers. You know what I mean? You can't win games like that, bruh. Defense out there trying to dig in and do what they can do to try to keep us in the game. And how do we reward them? By scoring 14. Well, actually, keep it legit. Scoring 7 points is what the offense did. The defense scored 7, so that don't count towards the offense. What is the deal? Eugene Powell in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. Good to have you here. You know what I mean? Yep, being a Raider ain't easy. You know what I mean? We know it is. Something, you know what I mean? But try to get this team better, man. To be honest with you, I think the season is a lost cause as far as we're not going to win games playing like this. You know what I mean? So this is where you come to the realization and a reality check. Put Aiden O'Connell in. Let him run the season out, bruh. I mean, unless the players say, no, we want to continue to fight and still try to win. But you got to make a change, bruh. That quarterback play, I mean, yesterday he got sacked 6 times, bro. Only threw what he had 126 yards passing, no touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, he was holding the ball way too long, like he didn't know what decision to make. You had Devontae Adams wide open on the left side. You overthrow him. See, and this is, here goes the thing right here. People were saying that Garoppolo don't have an arm. He can throw, he's just not accurate with it. You know what I mean? Bruh, you had him wide open. And then the little throws getting tipped at the line of scrimmage. You can't get it over the defenders? Bruh, it's time to, I think this experiment is over. You feel me? The experiment is over. So it is what it is, bruh. You know what I mean? Salute to the defense, though. Defense went out there and played their ass off. You feel me? Played their ass off. Try to keep us in the game. But the offense didn't reward them by, you know what I mean, giving them rest, by getting long drives, finishing them off in the red zone. We didn't do any of that. You know what I mean? So to be honest with you, it is what it is. God dang, bruh. That shit was hard to watch last night. Hard to watch last night. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Hey, Alfredo, I had to, it was Halloween, bro, and I do every Halloween, I get down with the get down, you know what I mean? So that's what I, you know, Pyro, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. So yeah, man, I'm still thinking about taking a break, man, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, I'm addicted to this Raider shit, and it's kind of hard to put down the needle. You feel me? It's hard to put down the needle, bruh. You know what I mean? So, you see, I be festive with the Raider Halloween hat and shit. You see, you know what I mean? Hey, I be in it to win it. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's just, yesterday was a big disappointment from our offense, bruh. And yeah, bro, you're gonna have to make some changes, bro. And at the end of the season, hey man, the coach gotta go. Coach gotta go. McDaniels is, you know what I mean? We gave you enough time. We was lenient. Well, not we. I gave you the, you know what I mean, the benefit of the doubt. Because like I said, I hate to give up on somebody right before they kick it in and get success. You know what I mean? So I try to ride it out till the wheels fall off. And unfortunately, the wheels done fell off. You done had a team meeting for everybody to air their dirty laundry out there as far as how they felt. And I felt like that was a good move. That was a good thing to do. But to have that and then come out and give you this, hell no. So we gonna see how this shit, man, I need to get this. Wait, hold on real quick, man. Yabba dabba do. Yeah, man, this shit is fucking. I forgot to do all this shit, man. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? All right, we good. I just want to get the chat. I could blow that shit up a little bit more. Hold on real quick, y'all. Trying to do something with this shit real quick. Bam, there we go. There we go. Yes, man. Yes, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Hey, Jorge C, what's the deal, man? Top. Good morning to you. The good stuff, man. Tops to you. Raider Ben. Hey, Ben, you good, man? Is your health good? I hope all's good with you, brother, for real. That's why I kept wondering, man. Hey, Milka Beezy, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Wow, hey, what's going on, Willie Wayne? What's the deal? Salute to you. Hey, that's real shit, Jorge. See? Waste of talent, bruh. They don't deserve that shit. They do not deserve that shit. Yeah, the Gaffler, man, that shit brazy for real. You know what I mean? Bro, hey, for real. Hold on real quick, y'all. I need to go get me something to drink. Get me some water, man. I was off that wine last night. Yeah, man. Last night was, man, that shit. Can't wait to read and see what's going on in the Twitterverse, aka X. You feel me? What they saying? You know what? It would make sense to be sellers. You know what I mean? But you know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they were waiting. If we would have won the game last night, I think that you probably would have been trying to move assets to get players in, because that's what they said. The rumor was that they wanted to go trades player for player, and that only makes sense if you're trying to win now, bro. We're not winning now. You know what I mean? It ain't like our schedule is getting easier. We're not winning now. Now we got the Giants. Whoopee! You know what I mean? That ain't a big that's not a great plaque to put on your wall if you beat them. But shit, most likely they'll beat us. You feel me? Because I know they sellers. Didn't they just move a defensive lineman to Seattle? They just traded a defensive lineman to Seattle. What time is the deadline today? Hold on. What time is the NFL trade deadline? So 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern is the deadline for trades. Yeah, the only trades I see them making now is for draft asset, draft capital. You ain't no sense in bringing no player in here that ain't going. You know what I mean? they ain't gonna move the needle, bruh, unless you trade for a starting caliber quarterback. You know what I mean? Unless you trade for a quarterback, bruh. And we sure in hell know it ain't Cousins now with that Achilles he tore. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Our offense is fucking anemic. I don't know what the hell happened from last year to this year, but that offense, bruh, in the one common denominator, the one position that is the main overhaul on offense is the QB. To be honest, it's the QB, bruh. Yeah, you can get a lot from A or DA, and if I was the Raiders, I would work with him to, pick a destination he would like to go to. You know what I mean? Maybe you send him to the Rams. Definitely not nobody in our division. Maybe Seattle. You know what I mean? Seattle's tops of their division. Hey, send Devontae to Seattle. Get some draft capital from these guys. Because Seattle's making moves to win now. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they'll give up that much. But you put him with DK Metcalf. Woo, Seattle, boy. And I would love to help the Seattle Seahawks just shit on the Niners. You know what I mean? Just shit on them. Yeah, O-line too, bruh. Our O-line was 6 sacks they gave up. 6. That's ugly, man. That is ugly. Charles Washington, what's the deal, man? Nah, I don't have no positive vibes about the leadership. Leadership is just as faulty as the QB position. That's the main two things right there that is really socking us in the gut. You know what I mean? I try to be optimistic and give people a benefit of the doubt because I know things do change. People do change. You know what I mean? But sometimes they don't. Sometimes motherfuckers just remain the same. And as long as they remain the same, their situation they're in is going to remain the same. That's us, bruh. You know what I mean? And I think the number one, because the thing that I'm seeing different here is quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Garoppolo, he's done, bro. He's probably a backup at the most is a backup. His play is ratchet, just wretched ass offensive quarterbacking, bro. Just the decision making and holding on to the ball too long, and you know what I mean. And I don't really blame the play calls because the plays were there. It's just Garoppolo couldn't make it, and I said this before. The main thing that Josh McDaniels gets the blame for, he's the head coach. I said it's just like parenting. If I raise my kid to be the best fucking citizen there is, but yet he goes out there in the streets and does some fucked up shit, they're gonna look at me. They're gonna look at the household first. They're not gonna look at the fact that he made those choices. I'm the leader of the house. I'm the man of the house. And for somebody or anybody to come out of my house and reflect me in a negative way, I'm the fault. That's a head coach. Anybody that gets out there on that field and does not perform, and I got them out there starting, I'm an enabler. And Hondo said this shit the most. He said, if you're allowing it, you're just as guilty as doing it. If you allow it, you're just as guilty. McDaniels is guilty. I mean, if you're not coaching it wrong, you're allowing them to go out there and play wrong. Come on, you see how Garoppolo was all the game. Why you should have halftime. Aiden's the backup. Hey, get your ass in there, Aiden. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? What, we lose? That's what we did with Garoppolo. We lost anyway. You figure, you know what I mean? So it wasn't going to be a detriment to the team to put a rookie in there because the rookie at least has a ceiling. He at least can see one thing. The difference between Garoppolo and Aiden O'Connell is Aiden O'Connell's just a rookie. He's still being developed. Garoppolo, what he going to develop into? He's done. He's at a ceiling. He ain't going to be nothing more than what he is. And actually, to me, it's a fall off from what he once was. It is what it is. From what he once was, he ain't nowhere near that. We got a decent defense. We seen them out there doing their thing. But at the same time, you cannot have your defense out there majority of the game getting gassed out. That's all Detroit, when we was putting it on them and containing them and stopping them, you can tell they was getting tired because going later on in the game, the run game was just unstoppable. Run game was unstoppable. We kept limiting them to field goal. And then all of a sudden, the dam broke. And that's what happened. You can't keep gassing your D. You got to help. The offense has to help the defense by letting the defense get rest by doing long drives and finishing it off in the red zone. And we did not do that, period. You know what? I think Aiden O'Connell can do better. See, this is the one thing behind that O-line. Look how long Garoppolo was holding on to the ball. If you know your O-line is not going to hold up too long, the whole idea is get the ball out of your hand. This is why I said the quarterback. We know the premises of this offense that Josh McDaniels runs is to get the ball out your hand quick. Get it out your hand. You'll neutralize any pass rush. Get that ball out. And it's like Garoppolo just sitting there and like he don't know what the fuck to do. And by the time he realized, bam, he gets sacked. I think Aiden O'Connell would have got rid of the ball faster than that. You know what I mean? I think he would have got rid of the ball faster than that. Because I think I think his post-snap reads are a little bit faster than Garoppolo. Garoppolo's doing way too much thinking. And that's one thing I noticed too. He's overthinking shit. That's why he's getting his ass handed to him. Exactly. He crumbled under pressure for real. It's just, bruh, he cowered out. He curved out. You know what I mean? I think Garoppolo just tapped out, bruh. He's not it. You know what I mean? And hopefully, by the way the contract is structured, we can move on from him after this year. Done deal, bruh. Done deal. Now, unless a good, suitable veteran is out there available, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, you got to do it though. Like I said, it's a hard task to try to rebuild and to win at the same time, bro. You got to choose your course. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't do that shit. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to go out there and set your mind. Either we're going to win now and trade our draft picks off for people that can come in and win now, or do we just keep our draft picks and continue to build this roster and just rebuild it? I mean, it's just is what it is. Is what it is. You got to choose what the fuck it is you want to do. Because if you choose for winning now, bruh, it's only good for now because we're going to have to revisit this whole scenario as far as, look at the Rams. They sold out and they got a Super Bowl, though. But now, what are they doing now? Now they're in rebuild mode. It's in straight rebuild. Same thing Denver going to give you. They're going to start selling. There's going to be some movement by the deadline today. It's going to be teams that folded it in and know exactly what they are. They're a rebuild, and they're going to go ahead and do as such. You're going to have other teams that can win now, and they're going to do as such. You see Philadelphia and Seattle in the NFC making moves to win now. Look at the talent they're acquiring. They're trying to win now. They're both at top of their divisions. You know what I mean? So, of course, they're win now. But the people that's bottom of the barrel, rebuild. I know Chicago kind of pissed off that Carolina won. You know what I mean? And now when you look at the college game, Caleb Williams don't look so good after all, does he? You know what I mean? They just barely beat Cal by a point. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's some other quarterbacks out there that, but it all depends. See, now what it comes down to is, if we move on from McDaniels, who's the new coach and what type of system is he bringing in here, and do the people that we have, see, now it's going to be a new, that's why you got to rebuild. You bring another head coach in, bro, you got to rebuild. Because now we got to reset and rebuild the offense in the image of the head coach, whoever's coming, or whatever offensive coordinator's coming with them. can't just ride with the way it is. Keep the people that can fit, and then move on from those who don't, and then go into the draft and address it. That's the only thing you can do. Johnny Tidwiz, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Hey, I agree, Jimmy. I'm done too. I'm not supporting them no more. Like I say, if I can only give you so much leeway to go ahead and you know, you had the opportunity to prove people wrong. You know what I mean? But you the head coach. Who else gets the blame? Who gets the blame? It's always the boss. The boss gets the blame if the employees is, you know what I mean? That's exactly how corporations move. They will remove the motherfucking the manager, the supervisor, whoever is not operating. I replaced plenty of supervisors at old jobs. You know what I mean? Hey, we need you to come in and take over receiving. We need you to go over and take over because the people that was doing it was not able to do it. So they remove them, put somebody else ahead before they was getting rid of the, you know what I mean, trying to move the employees around. Let's try leadership first and see if that's the issue. You know what I mean? Then if it continues, then it's most likely the, you know what I mean, the players underneath that coach. We start moving them. But yeah, man, I think, hey, in the words of Boys II Men, oh, to the end of the road. It's the end of the road, man. It's the end of the road. I mean, a year and a half. Now we're 2 games below 500. It is what it is, Alfredo. It is what it is, man. What's the deal, Alfredo? I don't know what McDaniels is watching that. Hey, bruh. He just and you seen Warren Sapp just come out recently and made the statement that he's just not a good coach. He's trying to do the Patriot way and that shit's dead. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I kind of see, because this is my whole thing. If Tom Brady was still playing, because Tom Brady wanted to still play until like he said his personal life, you know, with the divorce and all that shit, kind of, you know what I mean, told him, no, fuck that. But do you think if Brady was out there in this was same thing would have happened? I don't think so. That's another thing. I think is the main problem of this offense is the quarterback position. Because if Tom Brady was out there, bro, I have no fucking doubt that offense would look a whole lot different. You give Devontae Adams, you give fucking Tom Brady, Devontae Adams in them. You don't think that Tom Brady wouldn't know what to do with them? That's why I said, bro. It's kind of like iffy. Like part of it is the coach and the other part is the quarterback. Offensive line too is shoddy, but not the whole offensive line. You know what I mean? But even then, I that quarterback spot I think is very, very. You know what? It's not that I think, I know it is. In this offense, that quarterback position is very, very, very important. Very important. And Garoppolo ain't him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to enter Formula One in a motherfucking Yukon. You know what I mean? That and that's what we up here trying to run an offense with a quarterback that don't fit that shit. So, I mean, hey, we'll see what moves they make. If they purple and gold Raider, what's the deal, man? Tops.
Perfect.
No, I don't think his play call was bad all game long because there was open opportunities out there. We can't say what, like, and I just mentioned, when Devontae was open down the sideline, beat his man plain as day, and Garoppolo overthrows him. Renfro underneath for the first down. You know what I mean? He slips on the other time. There were plays out there to be made. Or Garoppolo throwing and getting tipped at the line of scrimmage. All year long, he's been doing that. Throwing it right into the paws of a defender. You know what I mean? It's decision making. These are the same exact play calls that Brady won Super Bowls with. That's what I'm saying. The same play calls. Belichick wasn't calling offense in New England. He's the defensive coordinator. He comes from that line. You know what I mean? And it's strange to me when you look at the tale of two cities, if you read books. The tale of two cities. Right? You got the Raiders, you got New England. It's awfully funny to me that as soon as McDaniel leaves New England, they don't make the Super Bowl no more. Last 2 years, nothing. Now, we ain't did shit either. But I think some situations, I think Belichick needed McDaniels and McDaniels needed Belichick, and both of them don't have that no more. And it's a reflection. You see it in both teams. Both teams are horrible. Horrible. You know what I mean? So I think McDaniels need to go back to New England. Yeah, you know what I mean? McDaniels need to go back to New England. Chris Ariola, what's the deal, man? Yeah, man, we got to get the business back on track. That's facts. That's what I said, Charles. He's a backup at the best. You know what I mean? At the best, that's it. He does not have he done hit his ceiling, bro. He is what he is. You know what I mean? He is what he is.
Perfect.
That's why we got to go out there we got to rebuild, man. Stop trying to. I mean, it's a shame to say this shit. You got, bruh. You trying to judge. You trying to wear two different hats, bro. You trying to rebuild and win now, and you can't do that shit, because when you rebuild and you got these rookies in there, these rookies ain't nowhere near their ceiling. You still trying to, you know what I mean? You trying to develop these guys to become that, and they're gonna make a lot of mistakes along the way. Facts. They gonna make mistakes, bro. And it's hard. And what do you gotta eliminate to win games? Mistakes. Self-inflicted wounds. Mistakes is what you gotta get away from. Penalties. Flags at the most inopportune times. You know what I mean? But rookies gonna give you that. That's exactly what a rookie's gonna give you, mistakes. And you can't be mad at it. You just gotta teach them, let them learn from it, and grow from it. But that's why I said you can't win now and rebuild, bro. You're gonna get in your own way. You're gonna get in your own way, and that's just how I see that shit. Kenny Raiders. Yeah, Mark Davis needs to get rid of dudes. But as an owner, he took the approach that I take. Like, as an owner, you never want to jump the gun. It's kind of like investing in stocks. You know what I mean? Just because a stock becomes bearish, don't mean you go ahead and sell everything. Cryptocurrency, whatever, stocks, all that shit. You don't, when the market is bearish, no. That's usually when you start buying, is when shit is down, when it's cheap. Because, you know, as easy as it's bearish, you're waiting for it to become bullish. You know what I mean? You want to see the market become aggressive and start moving up. And that's what your investment is. You know what I mean? So it's just like investing, bro. And as an owner, you're invested in your team. It's an investment. That's why people try to come on as minority owners, because it's an investment. You know, I put in this X amount of dollars. This is what I hope to get back from it. But you don't want to ever pull out too soon. That's what she said. you don't ever want to pull out too soon. And as an owner, I understand what Mark Davis's approach is. As you it's been a year and a half. You can't be impatient in this kind of business. You know what I mean? You can't be impatient. You want to. I mean, this is gonna sound horrible, but it is what it is. You want to drain everything you can out of McDaniels. You want to drain them dry. And that's what success or failure. You want to make sure I get every single ounce out of them that I'm going to get before I just say, you know what, it's time to move on. So I understand as an owner, you can't rush to judgment. That's a bad thing as an owner of any business. You don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to panic. You got to be a clear head, you know what I mean? You got to have a clear head making fundamental decisions in a business. For real, when you talking about millions and billions of dollars, you can't pull the plug every year, bruh. Yep, Devontae and Max Crosby are real pros. That's real shit. That's who you want to. That's the kind of image you want to build your team around. You know what I mean? You got your key dudes. Now get the right dudes there, whether it's the head coach, coordinators, quarterbacks, whatever you need to do to get this team to start winning and taking advantage of these players we have, then that's the move you got to make. Good stuff. What you mean? Hell, pause. What I do? What I say? Shit, what the fuck did I say? So we're going to see. Because we know that Mark Davis will make the move. It ain't like, you know what I mean? Because he did it again. Remember what happened to Del Rio? And I knew the day that ended it all for Del Rio is when Carr got hurt in the playoffs. Or not in the playoffs, but that year we went to the playoffs, 2016, that Indianapolis game. That, because I remember, I was at that game. I remember when they showed up in the box. And here go another one when you're reading the lips of Mark Davis. He was like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he still in the game? We were up by like 3 scores against Indianapolis, and the play call from Del Rio was a drop back pass for Carr while we up 3 scores. And that's when the left tackle, what's his name? The first sack he gave up all year was the sack that broke Carr's leg. And McDaniels was, not McDaniels, but Mark Davis was pissed. What the fuck is he still in the game for? When you read his lips, that's exactly what the motherfucker said. You cost us that playoff run because that was a good year we was having. You know what I mean? You kept Carr out there while we was up 3 scores, bruh. All we had to do was just run and it ain't just keeping them out there. Is you called up a drop back pass play. All you had to do was just keep handing it off, run out the clock. We were up 3 scores. And then what happened? That following year, we didn't do shit. Didn't do good as that year. And here comes Mark Day. Hey, bro, we letting you go, bro. We bringing back Chucky. You know what I mean? He stuck with Chucky for 4 years. Every year under Gruden, I'm going to give him his props. The team got better. The record got better every year, them 4 years. Now, he made moves. And this is what I mean about this is what happens with a rebuild. You're going to come and you're going to move some assets to get the draft picks you need to rebuild. But the key is you must hit on those draft picks. And we did not do that under Gruden and Mayock. We did not do that. Mayock did not. Nah. We didn't do nothing with those draft picks. And that's a damn shame because we had opportunity. When you go back and revisit that draft, 3 first-round picks, you see with the talent that we did not take, that look what they doing now type shit. You know what I mean? So, like, it's time. It's time, bro. It's time. It's time. Shout out to who's that? Not Michael Buffer. What's his brother name? The UFC dude. It's time. Yes, it is time. You know what? I need to get that motherfucking shit too. It's time, bro. It's time. It's just time. It's time. I wouldn't be surprised if the locker room is lost. You know what I mean? Y'all sit out there and have a team meeting and got everything off your chest and look what? All for what? What was the meeting for? What was the fuck to me? What, y'all was investing in timeshare? Because you sure in the hell wasn't investing in time in fixing the rooms. Tony Shepard, salute to you, man. Tops, thank you for pulling up. Yeah, man, it's a lot of shit they're gonna have to comb through. You feel me? Yeah, the defense does look a lot better. You know what I mean? And we're not done with it. But see, this is what I need. I like the young players we got that they brought in. They just got to develop them, bro. You know what I mean? Look at Tyree Wilson. I'm watching him out there. He's around the ball all the time now. You know, they even moved him to the other side and had Crosby on the right. But just move it up. We need consistency though on defense. Marcus Peters made one great play. Hey, that pick six, that was lovely. But the tackling, his tackling is the thing that I was complaining about. His tackling. You know what I mean? We need better defensive tackles. Is you know what I mean? I know we got those young dudes that ain't really been out there too much. They've been out there, but we got the veterans out there more. But I understand the process of development. You can't rush it. You got to let it. Everybody has a different development rate. You know what I mean? Some people might develop in about half a season, maybe a whole season. Some people might take 2 years, 2 seasons to really develop. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not going to grasp it the same way. So it's something that you have to be patient with when it comes to developing young rookies. Now, you get some rookies that just automatically is that dude that come out of college. That's, you know what I mean? That just, you get those. I mean, when Deion Sanders came out, he was that dude. Bo Jackson, automatically. They just, that ability and that self-assuredness, they had it. They had it coming out, bro. It wasn't no doubt about it. Randy Moss, no doubt about it. They knew they was better than the motherfuckers around them. But then you got other people that's not that dude, but can develop and become that dude. Look at Max Crosby, Eastern Michigan. Who would have thunk it? This dude is one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever wear the silver and black. Does not take any plays off. Constantly wreaking havoc on offenses. Now, if we can match him with people with that same mentality and motor, bruh, that's all you want. That's how you want to build your defense. You want a defense full of Max Crosby's. And I guarantee you, that'd be one of the top defenses in the NFL, hands down. That will never quit. Offenses will get tired of facing us. It's like, God dang, this every time I look up, this motherfucker's in my face. Exactly. Every time you look up, one of these Raiders will be in your face. You got to build that team that same way. Aggressive. You know what I mean? No quit. We need more Max Crosby's. Or guys who are willing to develop and become type Max Crosby types. If they have that in them, put them under the wing of Max Crosby. Max Crosby, put him on a training, because I know Max does a lot of boxing and UFC shit or MMA shit, and good for cardiovascular. To me, I think the most the best way a person can develop their motor, you know what I mean, and have good wind is training MMA or wrestling. It doesn't matter. Grappling, you use more energy than you do boxing. Boxing's all from the shoulders out. You know what I mean? Mixed martial arts, man, that's everything. Especially grappling. You got to really be in shape because that takes a lot. You expend a lot of energy. You know what I mean? And that's what Max Crosby been working on in the cage. And you can see it. You see the difference. But his goal is to be the greatest. And he's on that path, bro. He's on that path. I just wish we got him some help. You know what I mean? I just wish we would have got him some help. Well, Crosby got that extension. I think that extension kicked in this year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. What is Max Crosby's contract? Yeah, he got a 4-year deal.
Perfect.
Yeah, he signed a 4-year deal last year. So, yeah, we got him. I don't think he want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? You don't get tatted with the Raider, logo and the shield and want to be moved. I don't think he wants to be moved. He wants to retire a Raider. And I will be dumb to move on from him, to be honest with you, because he's still in his prime. He's still in his prime. You know what I mean? Max Crosby is a beast, dude. He's a fucking beast. Nah. You got to remember, Mac's situation also was contract related. Remember, Mac went to be the highest paid dude, and I think it was at that year Aaron Donald was getting his deal too. I think, was it Aaron Donald that got all that money, and then Mac went to get the highest paid shit? That's not Max Crosby. Max Crosby got his deal. He got a $94 million 4-year deal. You feel me? Let me see what they said on here though. I want to break down this money real quick, but he ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he had a 4-year, $94 million contract with the Raiders. He signed it on March 11, 2022. Crosby received $53 million in guarantees. Yeah, he's getting $53 million guaranteed. Guarantees, which 26.5 million of it was guaranteed at signing. He got a signing of 26 million guaranteed. According to Pro Football Talk, Crosby received a 13 million signing bonus. Yeah, he got a $13 million signing bonus, and last year's contract was fully guaranteed. So that was last year. I think his contract kicked in. I think 2023 is the first year on that deal. Let me see something real quick. Let me see over the cap.
Perfect.
Hold on real quick. Let me go to let's see, Max Crosby. Max Crosby. What is his numbers, man? What year is this? Extension signed 2022. So that means that kicked in this year. I think he still got 3 more years left on his deal. 22, 25. He is under contract. Is it okay? That's base salary. So I think those last 2 years on there, yeah, he got 3 years. They stretched the contract to 2026, but 25 and 26 are basically dummy years on there because there's no guaranteed money on there. All his guaranteed money, 22, 23, and 24 is oh, wait a minute. Yep. 2024 is the last of his guaranteed money. So yeah. But yeah, the last 2 years, 25 and 26, or there's no guaranteed money left. But it still is a cap hit. The cap number is still 27 million. 27 million for those 2 years. Let me see how this shit work. Dead money and cap savings. Ooh, yeah, you definitely don't want to do shit with him. You don't want to cut him. Let's see if you trade. Yeah, you're dead cap hit. If you trade him pre-June 1st. What about if you trade post-June 1st? What? Yeah, the only thing, if they ever did move Max Crosby, it would be best to do a post-June 1st trade. You take less of a dead cap hit, and then the savings, the cap savings is a lot too. But they ain't gonna move him, man. You can't afford to. That's one guy you keep, and he's not no old dude either. You feel me? Max Crosby's only 26 years old. So I wouldn't see that happening. Raider Goon, what's the deal, man? Willie Wayne, shout out to you. Yeah, man, it's time to move on from McDaniels, bruh. It's time to move on. It's time to move on from the ding-a-ling. Happy Halloween to all, man, for real. You see, I keep it festive in here. You know, I got my zombies and shit, Raider Nation zombies. You know what I mean? They trying to get the hat, bro. I can't let them get the hat. Hey, get away from the hat, y'all. Get away, get away, get away. You feel me? That's right. Try to keep this shit festive, bro. Hopefully the front office moves and the ownership makes the right decisions on this roster, bro. Because I'm telling you, that was pathetic last night, bro. That was so pathetic. That was so pathetic. Oh, man. I'm trying to see if there's any hold on, let's see something real quick. Let's see what's the latest, man. What is the latest? Any news on the Raiders, man? Did we wake up this morning and McDaniels got sent to retirement? Let me see. Is this current? Yep, this is 3 hours ago. So you got people making moves. And I heard there was also a rumor that the Raiders do not have any plans of releasing Renfrow if they don't trade him. Which, that's a good thing to say. That makes teams be like, if you want him, you better trade for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Hey, that's the one thing. If he ain't getting it done, that's why you had to make sure that you exhaust all opportunity of getting anything you can out of McDaniels before you release him. Because like I said, the next guy coming in, this ain't gonna be his system. That's here now is not his system. So if you're gonna change out your system, guess what get changed with the system? The players. You know what I mean? It's like we done invested draft picks and guys in this system. You know, so it's wait and see, bro. And you know what? Here's a thought. We see the improvement of the defense, right? Would you want Patrick Graham to become head coach? Or do you want him to solely just stick with this defense, keep building what you're building, because we know this defense ain't nowhere near what it can be. You got a lot of development up and down the defense that you got to wait for it to kick in. The Tyree Wilsons, the Chris Smiths, the Byron Smiths, you know what I mean? I keep forgetting that motherfucking linebacker name, bruh. And the cold thing is his name. I know somebody by that name. I keep forgetting that shit. Severa. You know what I mean? Who the fuck? Bennett. You know what I mean? You got to wait for these guys to really get to their potential, but this defense has a potential of being a whole lot better. You just have to be patient with these young dudes. That's all that is. Now, I think you go into the draft and you go grab linebackers. You see, we taking hits at linebackers. I love the Spillane move. Can we get fucking Nate Hobbs, keep him healthy, you know what I mean, at the corners? There's a lot of questions that you got to ask. A lot of questions. But we know that the future of this defense is still in the wings. They're waiting. They're in the wing waiting. You feel me? For their time to get out there and do their thing. Go into the draft, like I said, you grab some linebackers, you go DT. You gotta use high draft picks on some good DT. Good defensive tackles, bruh. Because right now, to be honest with you, we're playing with backups. That's their skill level. Now, I can't knock the rookie dudes that we just got in there. They got to develop. And that's speaking of that. That's what I mean about the young guys developing. But would you want Patrick Graham to be head coach, or do you want him to say, hey, no, you stick with the defense, bro. We don't want you to wear too many hats where you got to be a head coach and a defensive coordinator, and that might take away from, you know what I mean? Take away from the fact that you are building this defense and it is improving every game. I mean, as long as you got Max Crosby out there, but now you start to see more than one person make plays out there. You know? Maybe go out there and invest in a corner. You know what I mean? Go spend a high draft pick on a corner. If maybe you, I mean, it all depends. You got assets. Like I said, if you move on from which I hope you don't, because I like Davante Adams, but if you move Davante Adams, you will get a nice return for Davante Adams. Facts. Especially for a team trying to win now. That's why I said, if you do move him, keep him on the West Coast so he can be close to home. Send him to Seattle. I think Seattle will be a nice fit for him. You feel me? Will Seattle give up 2 first-round picks? Shit, it looks like they're all in because, like I said, they just made a trade with the Giants for a defensive tackle. That'll be a scary-ass DK Metcalf and Davante Adams. Is DK, is he hurt or something? Hold on, because I don't really be paying too much about these dudes, man. What is his shit, man? Is this year's stats?
Perfect.
Yeah, he had 5 receptions for 67 yards this past game he had on Sunday. So, but yeah, I think you get somebody like Davante with him, that'd be kind of scary in the NFC West. They top of their division already. Eagletarian 207, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. Raider Pete, man, what is the deal? Happy Halloween. Raider Syndicate, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. No. I'm not saying that we are going to trade him. I'm saying if they did move on from him, I'm saying the places that would be good for him to go. You know what I mean? You don't do him dirty and send him to like Carolina or no shit like that. You know what I mean? You try to, you keep favor with him. You know what I mean? Because all he's giving you is all he got. So you would never try to disrespect him and be like, fuck you, we gonna send you here. And be like, I don't want to go here. You know, I'm trying to be, and he don't want to be nothing else but a Raider. I'm not saying that we are moving on from him, but if you did, like, you gotta understand, I've been through this shit. I'm a Trailblazer fan. So we did everything that the Raiders is going through, the motherfucking Blazers going through too at the same time. You know what I mean? We traded Damian Lillard. Lillard went to go to Miami, but we didn't send him there. We got a better package going to Milwaukee. But now you put him with Giannis. Giannis signs an extension. They're a contender. So even though Dame didn't go to where he wanted to go, we sent him somewhere where he can still have an opportunity to win a ring. We just got a better deal. That's why I said you don't just take less just to, you know what I mean, make the player happy. It's got to be, you know what I mean, best for both interests, the team and the player. But we wasn't gonna shit on Dame and send him to a fucked up ass team. You know what I mean? That would have been, hey, that's horrible. So same like if you did move on from Devontae, you don't disrespect that man and send him to a trash ass team. You know what I mean? You don't send him to Chicago or shit like that, bro. You do your best to get him somewhere where he has an opportunity to win. Because that's all the end result is for any players, some of them, to win a championship. Other motherfuckers, they just want a paycheck. Nah, I don't have a Raider drip video for this hat. They don't make this hat no more. I bought this shit many, many moons ago. This hat is very old. You know what I mean? Very old. Like, I got pictures of when my son was like 1 year old, taking him to a Raider game, I had the same hat on. My son 14 now. I dressed up as the Grim Reaper. Every Halloween, this is when I wear this hat. I don't wear this hat no other time. That's why it's in good condition like it is. Because I only wear it once a year. Only wear it once a year, bruh. Mint condition. Yeah, I only do Raider drip shows on stuff that you guys can buy as well if you like it. Because I always send the link, and I'm in the affiliate program with Fanatics. So a lot of my hats come from Fanatics, but there's other places that you can get some bomb ass Raider hats too that you ain't gonna find nowhere else. Yeah, it's rare. It's rare. Rene Revolta, yeah. Like I said, this hat is over. It might be about 15 years old. I think I bought this about 15 years ago. Like I said, I had this hat on when I took my son to his first Raider game, and we went on Halloween Day. So I dressed him up. I painted his face up like Jack Skelton. I got that picture somewhere, bro. Let me see if I could. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. I got some good old school pictures, bro. Perfect. Hold on, let me see if I can find this shit. Some Raider Halloween shit. You feel me? Let's see. Where my Raider shit? Hold on, man. I got all these motherfucking pictures, dog. Raider Pete in the building. Yeah, I want to see what the hell is the next thing that's gonna go down with these Raiders, man. I can't find that. Oh, I got it on my IG though. I think I got it on my IG. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on here. I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, these are all videos, huh?
Perfect.
Is this the Raider shit? Oh no, that's when we went to the I needed, damn, that's when he was born. Shit, that's a long ass fucking time ago, dog. Let's see something. Damn, I was a fat fuck back in the day. Where my Halloween shit at? Man, I got so many fucking pictures in here. It take a long time to load the fuck up. Oh well, but yeah, man, happy Halloween, everybody, man. It's 8:02. I'm about to jump off here. Hey, we still say go Raiders. Fuck everything else. It's still Raiders on mine. That ain't gonna never change. But it's time to make some moves to go ahead and make sure that this team is better than what they were yesterday. You feel me? So let's go ahead and shake the spot. Let's shake the spot from motherfucking McDaniels and motherfucking Jimmy G. It just ain't it. It just ain't it, man. So with that being said, man, you guys, hey, happy Halloween, man. Y'all be safe out there. If you're out there with your young ones trick-or-treating, be safe. Check the candy, bro. Make sure that they don't have they got weirdos out here that's gonna try to do shit to this candy, man, for these kids, man. So just go through the candy, make sure that they ain't got no fentanyl and shit like that these motherfuckers is trying to do. And with that being said, man, one more again before we up out of here, man. Still Raiders. Hey, you guys take care, man. Be safe out there, man. Like I say, without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation, the Mickey Ficky Raider Nation. Please subscribe. Hit that like, man. If you have not done so, man, welcome to Raiders Allegiance. I'll be back one day. Stay tuned. Hit that notification bell so you'll never be left in the rain. I'm Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance. I'm out this bitch. Happy Halloween.